All right, let's get back to this here as we head into game number 2 in this match. Down a game, got to get a win here. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be entertaining to watch. All right, here we go. My boys in the INGEN Corporation from the north, spawning with incomparable Moskva, Henri, Hindenburg, and Triple Destroyer, guys. We're looking at Double Kleber and Shimakaze. From the south, it seems that UOCAT's team has had a very similar idea with the Klebers. We're looking at Ohio, Double Napoli, Double Moskva, Double Kleber. So we expect there to be a Kleber rumble as we head into Thunderdome at A, but what I want to know, what are the Napolis going to do? Are the Napolis going to push up through the middle and try to drive straight in the middle of the board with the smoke and try to smoke themselves into A? I don't know. It's going to be entertaining one way or another. I have a feeling this game is going to be short, violent, and bloody. Woo! This is going to be exciting. I can't wait to see what happens. My God. This is going to be amazing. All right. Okay, so then already we can see the Napolis are not doing quite what you expect. We're sending one Napoli, Moskva, and Ohio over to C. Moskva, Napoli, and Double Kleber going over to A. But we are also seeing a lot of speed boosts. Look at the incomparable Henri, Double Kleber. I was expecting the Klebers to cut through and come in on the inner tract at A, but they're not. The Shimakaze might do that. That's soap gray. My Klebers are going to swing wide along with the opponent's ones. What I'm curious about is whether or not we can do enough damage to these guys on the way in. The incomparable is a bit of a risk, right? He's very stealthy, but he's very soft. It's not really a battleship. My team doesn't really have a battleship, right? It fills a battleship slot. It's not really a battleship. So we'll have to see how this works out. The Henri is the ship that I think can have the biggest impact here. He'll be doing 45 knots. He'll be about, what do you think, about 30-ish seconds behind our Klebers getting into this cap, assuming that everybody dives the cap. The rumble is seconds away here as our Hindenburg picks up A. We're out to a small early lead here. Here we go. The rumble of the Klebers about to begin. Already, Real Ship Shady putting torpedoes into the water. Dankfish is spotted. Moskva radar going up. Now the shots come in. Dankfish trying to speed juke, but he stops dead. They're not fooled. He's down under half HP already. So is Octopus down there. Looks like Dankfish is probably going to go out. I don't think we're going to be able to keep him on the board. He's on triple fires. Triple fires. He's going out. Yep, down a Kleber already, as we're not able to reciprocate. Octopus going to get away with his ship. So Thunderdome, just the threat of getting into Thunderdome causes that kind of carnage, but no actual death occurred on the other team. Womp womp, sad face. Feels like Jellyfish maybe not 100% comfortable with playing Kleber. When you play a Kleber, like stopping dead at short range, and that 8-9 kilometers is pretty short range, not usually a great play. You want to speed juke, yes, but you don't want to stop dead. The ship takes a while to get moving again. Henri now spotted, has his speed boost up, doesn't have his hydro up, still is going to manage to snake his way in between these Napoli torpedoes with a little bit of a rudder tweak right there. And then it looks like he's going to be the one that ends up diving the cap here. A little bit of Napoli fire coming in. I'm betting the Napoli now swapping to AP as soon as he can. Can they see the Napoli? They can. But Hanamarusha is going to be... No, the Napoli's not going to take that shot. How interesting. Henri's got his hydro up now. Is he going to take one of these on the way in? Here comes an AP salvo off the stern turrets. He's going to barely dodge that last torpedo, and he is going to finally get into Thunderdome here into the A-cap. Only cost him about half his HP. He'll be able to heal back some of that. Woo! Thunderdome living up to its name here, costing us a Kleber, but we are going to be able to get into the cap and make up those points. Unfortunately, what we're not going to be able to make up is the firepower. Peyton's Incomparable now all the way on the 10 line. Incomparable and Napoli actually have almost the same stealth. I'm going to be really curious to see if Incomparable can actually run down this Napoli. He's got eyes on the Napoli, taking the shot. Big 20-inch shells going in. Solid pens. Not a catastrophic hit, but a notable one. All right, Henri's Hydro's up. Who can we see? We can see the Moskva. They're holding. They've got what I like about my team. They're using Azuma's position, his radar, his 12-kilometer radar, to hold this back door closed, right? But if he backs off too far, they might be able to sneak in this Kleber. So he's got to be a little frosty because Octopus now has moved out into mid. Down a ship, but we're making up points. 5 minutes gone. It's only a 60-point gap here between these teams. Things pretty safe and static over here on the other side of the map. Most of the action taking place at Thunderdome and along here in the middle along the 4-5 line. Right now, the Incomparable's position to me feels kind of wasted. I mean, he is able to beat up this Napoli, but I don't know that he's going to be able to kill the Napoli. All he's doing is just holding him there, as now we're looking at potentially double Kleber in the middle of the board. Moskva radar is up. Can they see the Klebers? They cannot. They have no eyes on those Klebers right now. They don't quite know where they are. They can spot the Moskva. Moskva radar still up. They're waiting. I think they're waiting out the radar here. Moskva radar still active. Azuma. Waiting on it to go down shortly. Should be off the board in a second. All right. Now Hanamarusha's got a little bit of help here in Ocean Man into the cap. Two men enter Thunderdome at the moment as the Incomparable shots are looking cross-map for the Moskva. Oh my God! What a hit from the Incomparable. Wow. Cross-map from the Incomparable. Peyton's position on the one line pays off. Navophobia's Moskva backs up just far enough. That had to have been at least a triple Citadel out of those 20-inch shells. Goodness gracious. Incomparable pays for itself in a single salvo here, as now Eurocat's team going to be on the back foot. They've got to try to find a way to break into Thunderdome, down a ship. Ocean Man trying to salvage his ship, taking a ton of damage here, finally gets some hard cover. They're moving up the Ohio into mid as they're bringing the Kleber. Octopus's Kleber headed to B. Even the Shimakaze now getting in on the gunfight, trying to kill Ship Shady. Good hits going in on Ship Shady from just about everybody. Shimakaze's existence seems to have turned around Vice Admiral's Ohio. Looks like they've lost sight of Ship Shady. As now the Incomparable's Raison d'Etre has kind of been served. Like at this point, he might as well move up. I mean, he's holding the Napoli in place, but man, I still wish they had his guns up in the middle of the board. Still trying to get this kill on Ship Shady's Kleber. Ocean Man is reversed just far enough to try for it. I think they're going to bag him right here. He's burning, running away. They do get him. What a great kill. Up a ship, up a cap. 2 minutes on the timer. Austin Mars' Hindenburg now getting pushed by a Napoli and Octopus's Kleber. The best he can hope for maybe is to trade with the Napoli, but he's got Kleber torpedoes coming in from starboard. He knows that they're there. He seems not to care. They should have the range. Do they? They do. He's going out right here. A devastating Kleber torpedo salvo wipes out the Hindenburg here. They're going to be able to pick up the B cap, but not before my team has built a 200-point lead. Can they win on the strength of a single cap? I don't know. It's going to be curious to see. Shimakaze now getting very low. Soapgray took a very aggressive position here in smoke. Paid for it in blood. He's down to almost no HP. As now Octopus is going to be able to pick up B, and I don't think the Moskva is going to be able to stop him. Even if he by the time he reverses far enough to radar, the Napoli will have his broadside. In fact, he's lit. The Napoli has his broadside already. Oh, this could hurt. Napoli AP coming in. He does get one Citadel out of that salvo. They do burn down Fire Chicken's Moskva. That's a huge kill. We're back up a ship. We do win in 3 minutes on the strength of a single cap, but we have to preserve everybody's HP, and Ajuma's in trouble. Yep, that's a problem. Oh, UOCat's team playing a great game. We still win on the strength of one cap, but man, it would be literally an 8-second difference between these two teams. And you know they're not going to sit still. You know it's not going to come to that. What a great game. That guy's not ready to go home. Absolutely determined to make these guys pay for every inch of real estate. They're holed up in Thunderdome here at the A-cap. No easy way in for the opposing team. The Ohio now rotating back to take on Peyton's Incomparable. Peyton's going to have to turn out and go dark. He cannot fight an Ohio toe-to-toe. He needs to get out of here. He's got his speed boost on. Here comes the 18-inch Ohio salvo. Oh my goodness, a huge hit and a fire. He puts the fire out. He is dark, but only on 6,400 HP. That's the price of Incomparable. You're fast, you're stealthy, you're hard to spot, but you are incredibly soft. He needs to try and run north while he's still got a gap to do it. His detection is about 10-7 or so. The Ohio is going to be able to pin him up against the map edge, and the Ohio knows it. Yep, the Ohio knows he's going to be able to. He's going to win this fight. All Peyton can do at this point is bide for time, play for time, and hope he can get a heal off. But man, it's not going to happen. I just don't think they're going to be able to come back from this unless one of UOCat's guys screws up. All they have to do is kill the Ohio, and then they win. All they have to do is kill the Incomparable, and then they win the game. There's the heal. The Ohio's going to have him on the surface in seconds. Here it is. He's lit now. Peyton takes the shot. He's going to turn into the map border and try and throw off as much of this as he can. Trying to get a torpedo into the Ohio. He does get one and a good salvo, as now the Shimikaze's coming back. Everything's going to come down. Oh, big hits. Everything's going to come down to this play. They have to kill the Ohio. If we lose the Incomparable, we must kill the Ohio. If we can kill the Ohio and not lose the Incomparable, we'll actually win the game. But I don't think that's likely. Peyton knows he's dead, I think. It's just a matter of what he can get out of it before he goes. That wasn't the salvo. This is probably going to put him off the board. It doesn't. He manages to cling to life. The Shimikaze torpedoes start coming in. Oh my goodness! Soapgrave from downtown with the huge Shimikaze salvo to save his teammate. And now there's only 24 seconds left in the game. What an amazing game. This is why I love Sleeping Giant, guys. Sleeping Giant is such silly amounts of fun. Octopus now has to shove his ship in here in the hopes it's enough. Here he is, face to face with an Henri. Can he get in here in time? Can he get in here in time to stop the cap? He cannot. He can't. We tick over to 1,000 points before the Kleber gets into the cap. This series ties up 1-1, and we're going to Game 3. Woo! Ha ha ha! My boys. What a great game. Man, I wish I'd had another caster for that. Amazing.